Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial on building a to-do application with React.js. So in our last tutorial we actually worked on this UI, not too beautiful, but then it's just going to help us learn the whole scope about React.js. Okay, so I believe with this tutorial and the ones to come, we'll be able to lay our hands and be confident about writing React application. Okay, without wasting much time, what we're going to be doing in this video is when we type in something here and click on add tags, it should save in the local storage. So it should save here. Where is that application? So we should see it in the local storage over here. All right, so I'm just going to leave the this console open while we work on the application. All right, so let's get started. So over here we have this, and let me just increase this a little bit. So we want to keep track of whatever the user is typing in here. And the way we're going to be doing that is by using something in React called the use state. I actually explained all of this in my last video, so do have to check it out. Okay, so we're going to be calling this tags, and then we'll have the function to set tags, and it's going to be from the React.js hook, so it's going to be an empty, and this is going to be coming from React use state from React. Cool. All right, just like we know event listeners in our normal JavaScript, we also have event listeners in React.js, and the way we do that is by adding it as a parameter, attribute here. So on change we have an arrow function in here. So I have on change. First of all, let's console.log. Have a parameter here. So e.target.value. So we save that. So once I go back to the application here and I start typing, okay, we'll go to the console, clear the console, and we start typing. Notice that it's consoling whatever we type into this input field. So the event listener that is listening to this is the on change. Okay, cool. So since we have this data here, what we need to do is get rid of this console.log, and then we have the set tags function here. So we have set tags e.target.value. Okay, so we have this the value of the input being saved into the tags here. Okay, that is nice. So we're going to be adding the on submit event listener to this place. We're going to be creating a function called handle submit. This is not present yet, so let's create that very quickly over here. So say const handle submit is equals to function. So this is an arrow function. Okay, so what we'll have to do when we submit this, you say e so we can say el.prevent default. So by default, every form refreshes the page when you submit. So when we say el.prevent default, that means we are getting this form element and we are preventing the default. And what is the default of the form? Refreshing the page is the default behavior of a form. Okay, so we are going to prevent the default of the form from happening, And once we do that, then we can say console.log tax. All right, so I'm just going to clear this. So if I put in go shopping, okay, now we see we have go shopping being console. So we have learn Next.js showing up. Okay, let's do it in a way that when we add to tags, the form clears. So we can as well say el.reset. Okay, so let's try one more time. I'll say learn tailwind. Okay, I think we need to get the el.reset, and let's try one more time. Cool. Say learn Node.js, and click on it, console learn Node.js, and it clears the input. Awesome. All right, so since we have the input, what we need, the new tags being displayed in our application, so the next thing we're going to do is to add it to the local storage, okay, which is very simple. Now what we need to do is we come over here. I'm going to put a comment here, adding tags to to the local storage. All right, so you can say local storage does set item. Then we have to dos, and then the value will be tax. Cool. So let's save. So I'm just going to move over to this place, clear this. So once I add go shopping, click on add, voila, we have go shopping saved in the local storage. You can have learn Node.js, click save. Now notice that when we add new tags, it replaces the current value in the local storage. So we're going to be looking at how to stop that and actually saving an array inside of the local storage. So when we have more items here, it's just going to append to the array in the local storage. All right, so this video is already long overdue. Stay tight as we do that in the next video. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.